Well, hello there. Today I'm attempting to make something from my culture. So, I am Haitian on my mom's side. She is Haitian, born from Haiti. And I'm attempting today to create something called Epis. If you know what Epis is, then you know this is like the base thing every Haitian person uses when they're cooking. I've never made it myself. My mom has made it and shown me how to make it. I'm going to do it slightly different because after having my second son, I low-key cannot handle like a lot of spice. And there's this one pepper, I think it's a Scotch bonnet that they use a lot in Haitian culture, like or other peppers. I can't handle that. Me, I will die. I will not be able to handle it. So even when my mom made hers, I'm like, okay, like if you're gonna put like the smallest amount, I'm not doing that. I'm gonna use hot sauce. Louisiana hot sauce. You judge me if you want. It's okay. I understand. I'm not doing it fully accurate, but I still wanted to make it because I love using it as a base. Even when you make it spaghetti, they put it in there. You make it anything. That's the base. That's part of the seasoning process, and it makes stuff taste so good. Now let me show you what I'm using. All right now. So I got some green onions. I got some Italian parsley. I got some fresh garlic. I don't know if I'm using this because you also use other seasonings too. I don't know if I'm using this bouillon cube. I might use like half of it just because I couldn't go to the other store I wanted to and get like an organic version or whatever. But I might use at least half of it. I don't have a yellow pepper because it calls for, I'm going to show you. I wrote down what she told me. It calls for a yellow one as well, but I'm just going to use a whole orange one, I think, and also a green. I have the green peppers as well, and the hot sauce. I didn't take all the seasonings out yet because I didn't want to, but this is what my mom told me. I wrote it down a while ago. This is how you spell it: Epis, EPIS. So it's half a red pepper, half a yellow pepper, half an orange pepper, one green onion. Oh no, it doesn't even take green peppers. I thought it did. Huh? I must have imagined that when I was at the store. But anyway, it doesn't need the green one. I think she told me you could also use that though. So maybe I'll just put half of that in there in place of the yellow one. Anyway, so I got one green onion, a half a cup of parsley, two garlic cloves, some seasonings, and chicken bouillon. All right, so we're going to get started and see how it goes. I'm going to put this stuff in a water and baking soda bath because I wash your vegetables, wash your fruit. They be spraying it with pesticides. Like, just do it. It's okay. Take just a few minutes. Just put it in the water, rinse it off. It'll help you. I'm gonna call my mom just to confirm that you can put green peppers in there and it don't mess with the flavor. But I'm pretty sure I saw her do that before. Also, by the way, she only told me the amount, like the measurements of like halving the peppers because I wanted to make a small batch at the time when I first asked her for the recipe. You can also do more, you know. When people really make this, like they make big batches as well. So I'm just going to make probably enough for like a small jar or like um a container of it so that I can just use it. I even eat it sometimes. Like that stuff is so, it is so good. All right, so I got the orange one, green one, red pepper in there. I got the whole thing of parsley just because I want to wash it all. And I got the one green onion in there. Not gonna lie, I can eat cilantro and parsley all the time. Like I was eating them raw for a while. Not always good for your stomach, not gonna lie. Like eating them raw, but I'm gonna start cooking them and just eat them as a side thing. I love eating just fresh herbs as well as just greens. It just is amazing, like taste wise. And I think I'm gonna do the whole red pepper because I love the taste. And I'm just gonna do the whole orange and then half the green pepper just because I want to make a decent sized batch and I want to really have that flavor in there. Now the water. Okay, so I'm gonna give that about 10 minutes in there and then just periodically push them down because the peppers want to float. Kind of like when I do apples, they be wanting to float. But anyway, in the meantime, I'm gonna cut some fresh garlic up. And it wasn't like small, like super small pieces when she was cutting it up. It was just peeling them and then cutting them up maybe into fours or whatever. Because it's going to go in the blender, by the way. So it's not too hard. Once you have all the stuff cleaned and set out, it's pretty easy to make it. You just have to have the ingredients. All right, so this part is pretty easy now that everything is cleaned. Oh, hold on. I need to get the measuring cup for the parsley. Everything else is pretty easy. So this is going to be the blender cup that I use. I have one of those easy ones. You just blend it up over the counter or on the counter. Really easy. So now everything is washed. I forgot to say my mom also, she usually adds in a little bit of lime. So I got this lime. I'm going to squeeze in a little bit of the lime juice as well when I'm doing this. And also, again, you don't have to do super duper fine cuts, only because it's gonna go in the blender on purpose. And I'm pretty sure she just added a little bit of water when she did this. So that's what I'm gonna be doing as well. I was nervous low-key making this just because it's like when you see your parents do something so many times and it tastes a certain way, you kind of get used to it being that way. So it's like when you do it, you get a little nervous. Like, dang, what if it don't taste like that? Even with her rice, like there's this Haitian rice. I believe it's called jonjon because they use the mushroom that's called jonjon. And I'd be so nervous, like, man, am I gonna mess this up? So I haven't even tried it. I had her tell me the whole recipe one time, and I still have been nervous to do it myself. I don't even think this whole thing is gonna fit if I do it the way I was going to. Put in the whole orange and red in there. So we're just gonna do it in parts and see how it fits inside this one, because this is a smaller blender. I'm not using the big one today. I don't feel like washing it. Yes, lazy, I know. But I don't want to. But I built up the courage. A lot of times when I'm not with my kids, it's a little easier for me to do stuff like this because I don't have to feel bad if it messes up and they don't end up liking it or whatever. When it comes to trying new foods and different stuff, even though this is more like of the base seasoning for stuff. When my mom made this last time, my youngest son, Strength, he really liked this. He was like, "Ooh, I like Epis." He had me cracking up because I was not like that growing up. I did not start being curious about my Haitian culture until I started being like older, like right now, even maybe in my late 20s, because I was so Americanized, I guess. It was easy for me to forget like the value of my culture. I might blend up a little bit and then mix it all together at the end because I'm not seeing how this gonna fit the way it's looking so far. We gonna see, because I got a lot more to add and this thing is filling real quick. So I might do parts of it and then put it all together. Save this part for the second part. And I'm only going to do half of the green pepper. My mom did not answer the phone, so I wasn't able to ask her, is this okay? But I'm assuming it'll be fine. I'm pretty sure she's done this before. Put in some green pepper. I'm going to just put a little bit first and put the other part in when I do the second batch. But yeah, like I wasn't into it. So my mom didn't always cook Haitian food when I was growing up, like really young. But when I started to get older, she cooked it a lot more. And so I grew, more curious and learning different foods that she would make. And because it tastes so good, I was like, man, I got to try this. So I'm going to do about this much to start. Ooh, this thing about to be... be stuck up in here. All right, so now I'm going to just season it a bit with the seasonings and put a little bit of this lime juice in there. But yeah, my grandma though, my mom's mom, she always cooked Haitian food. So whenever I was growing up, I did spend a lot of time with her growing up. So I did taste, like, especially the Haitian rice, the mac and cheese, the beet salad. She made stuff like that all the time. I didn't really attribute it to Haitian culture when I was younger though. I would just feel like, oh, this is just what my grandma make. You know, outside of the other food. Like, we used to eat the same thing like every day, like some chicken wings or the more Americanized stuff, the hash browns, and they used to be the best. I'm like, oh, by the way, the seasonings I'm using are just salt, pepper, onion powder, the smoked paprika, which this is so good. It's not super hot, but it's a really good flavor. Some pepper. I'm putting a little Creole seasoning in there. This has no MSG. I don't like using MSG. If you know, you know. And I'm just going to put half of this bouillon cube just for the sake of, that's what they usually put in it for seasoning. Either that or like a Maggie or something. I don't always like that either. I'm sure I wouldn't say real Haitian, but like people who cook more Haitian food, they'd be like, what? But I don't know, even the saison, like if you look at the ingredients, oop, that did not work. I'm trying to cut this. Maybe I should cut it on here. Even if you look at the ingredients, you know, it's not always the best stuff. And I'm trying to at least try not to have so much bad ingredients when it comes to the food I'm eating. The more I learn about stuff, I'm put a little hot sauce. I need some water. I believe it was just a little bit, if I'm not mistaken. So I'm just doing that for the heat factor. Although it's going to make it taste a little different because my mom puts that Scotch bonnet in there. We're going to try that. So I just put a little bit of water. And this is how it looks so far. As you can see, the liquid's up to there. I don't want to put too much because I don't remember. Maybe I should have did that a little different. Let me just try to cover it so all the hot sauce don't get stuck right there. So then I'm just going to put it in the blender and show you how it looks after. And give it a taste test. Alright, so this is how it looks right now. I literally blended it for less than a minute. I didn't do it super long. It looks exactly how my mom makes it. A little bit darker. Just a tad bit darker, probably because I put that green pepper, but I'm going to taste it now. I can even blend it a little bit longer because I can still taste the bite of that parsley. But oh my gosh, this is so good. Like I said, I could eat this. Not only is it bomb, low-key, this could clear out your sinuses. All right. Now I'm going to do it again and show you how it looks in result. But I am going to blend this like for maybe a couple more seconds just to make sure I got all that parsley taste out. And next time I'm going to do less water just so it doesn't make it so liquidy. I like the thickness of it. All right, so this looks like that's good enough. I just did it for like another maybe 30 seconds. You really don't have to blend it long. You just mix it in the stuff. That's how it looks and everything. I'm going to have to find a jar. I did not think about that ahead of time. I need like a jar or something to put this in. For now, I'm just going to use this glass container that we usually use for like putting meals away and stuff. And that's how it looks so far. Don't even know if it's going to fit the second part I do, but we'll see. If not, then I'll just put it in something different. But let's do the second part. That's just filling it with the rest of the ingredients because I still had this red pepper and the rest of that orange pepper as well. And a little bit of the greens again. This one I'm not going to make as big as I did that one. I just want to use these two parts up. Man, that's yummy. Oh my goodness. So imagine if you're making Haitian spaghetti or even if you're making regular black people spaghetti. When you would be cooking the meat and you put the seasoning in, you get a little tablespoon of this stuff. And it is so flavorful. Oh my goodness. It's just such a nice compliment. So I'm not really measuring this parsley like I thought I was going to. Because I had it like hovered over the thing, I can kind of see how much will make a whole cup. It's really not a lot. Like you can use maybe a couple bundles from the pack, and that'd be a whole cup. But put a little bit more, and I'm gonna put that lime in there, little lime juice in there for that flavor. I have to wipe my hands off, they all missed. Put some garlic cloves in there. That's what I actually added. I think 3 or 4 garlic cloves, because when you taste it, if you ever make it, that garlic taste gives it such a nice flavor. I actually didn't put garlic seasoning because I put 4 garlic cloves, or yeah, because I have 4 garlic cloves altogether. So I'm putting a little hot sauce in there as my heat agent. Put a little bit more, because my sons both like heat too. Put some onion powder in there. I am not measuring the seasonings. This is just based off of what looks right. I got some smoked paprika. Got the pepper. Got some, maybe 1 more pepper. All right. Got some of the pink Himalayan salt. And I got some of this Creole seasoning. That's good. And then I'm gonna just do the small rest of that 1 cube of the bouillon cube, just for closeness to the recipe's sake. And then I'm gonna put a little bit of water, a lot less than I did last time, about there, just so I love the chunkiness of it when I don't have so much water. So let's see how the consistency is this time when I do it. I think I added everything. Oh, I'm so excited. All right, this is how it is looking. Has a lot of bubbles because of the water in there, mixing it. Let's taste it. That's how it looks on the spoon. With the first part that I made, I can taste even more garlic because I've had more garlic in it. But now I'm just mixing it all together. I low-key think I'm going to sift this. I might sift this just to get some of those. Oh, I love it. It's like a nice thickness. Just to get some of them bubbles out. Maybe. That's good though. That's good. So this is how it looks after everything. Like I said, it has those bubbles because I added water. And it's in the blender, obviously. Woo, I got that heat in there though. It's just from the hot sauce, and woo, but it's good. Epis is definitely a staple in Haitian culture when you're making Haitian food. So I'm glad to be learning how to make it, and I want to definitely learn these things so I can then teach my kids about their Haitian culture, and they can embrace the beauty of it more and more. Because as a kid, I really didn't care, but I'm hoping I can help my kids care a little bit more, to learn about their family and their history, and learn about the food that brings us all together. So this is all the liquid that I sifted out of it. That's why I wanted to sift it, because it was making it too like liquidy, and I didn't like that. And this is how it looks now without it. It's like thick. It still has movement. It's not too thick, but oh, it is this nice spice, and you see all the little colors. Love it. Thanks for watching.